way? I think it is. Let's just tighten that one. Hopefully that's the right way. This umbrella's wheeze. Just about to line up. To line with what I'm filming, so let's just twist that way. There we go. Aviation just about to line up to Rotterdam or Eindhoven, I'm not too sure actually, but it's in a lovely backdrop. Let's see, I need to get my camera and my phone to align together, so let's just focus that over there, twist that a little bit. There'll be a bit of play here guys, sorry. I'm just trying to align so my phone camera actually tracks the 4K camera which is below it, so whenever I follow on the 4K you'll be able to see it right on here. I've got the Transavia just about to line up. I've got a Ryanair on final I believe, who just had a missed approach, but aircraft not fully ready on the runway. Let's just pan over to the approach now. There we go. It's a lovely sunny day here. It's about well, it's too hot. It's about 21 degrees already. Should be nice actually today. Probably going to be live for about an hour. Morning Jonathan, how are you doing mate? Sorry, it's just been a bit laggy there. Oh no, we've got an EasyJet from Birmingham, sorry. Morning Samuel, hope you're well too mate, thanks for joining the live stream. Let's go back to today's party piece. Let's focus on the Edelweiss A340 for a sec before I pan back over to the departing Transavia. Don't jinx it. We're doing alright. We're doing alright so far, Sam. Let's hopefully it stays that way. Right. Right, let's get this. Someone will have to keep me right on the inbounds outbounds today, because obviously I can't get access with it being on my phone. Ooh, bugs everywhere, man. Bugs everywhere. invite on a trip down. Oh man, you shouldn't have turned it down. A340 is a great aircraft. And if I am trying to match, sorry if the camera's slightly out of alignment, I'm trying to match it with the 4K camera, so please bear with me for a sec. If it wants to, it's a bit of play in the camera, hopefully. Playing for an SR71, well, since it's here, let's go for the A340. Why not? It's sitting right in front of you. And by the way, if anyone hears an occasional scrape, it's just my head on the umbrella, because I've got an umbrella above the tripod, because it is quite warm, and it's probably in the best interest of everyone if I... Yeah, true. I mean, in all fairness, I prefer, as Jonathan knows, I prefer spotting things than going on them, but I mean, I might have to make an exception this summer, fork out for an A340 300 flight, because I mean, with the demise of European cargo now, there just won't be any flying around next year other than private jets or maybe a couple of Fancy 300s. But yeah, you're right, I've worked on the 600s, so I've got quite a lot of content and, well, A340 in the bank I don't really need anymore. Possibly, yeah, but I'm more thinking Swiss for the 300. And this is the Ryanair from Dublin, I believe, that went around before. But yeah, Frankfurt is a good shout, Sam. I might actually try that. Might have to try that soon. Right. Oops. No, that's not gonna. No. Jonathan, it rejected about 5 miles away, so it was too hazy, unfortunately, so I couldn't catch it. I think the Charleroi aircraft took too long to go. Well, basically, he got cleared on the runway and didn't get cleared to take off, so he just sat there and he ended up rejecting about 5 miles. So, fortunately, because of the way the sun is positioned to my right in the haze, yeah, I didn't see it. And if I did see it, it wouldn't have been much. Right, so I think we've got some more interesting aircraft arriving soon. We've got the United 757 from Newark, and we also have the A330s. I think we'll catch the Jet 2. I might stay alive for the Aer Lingus 330. However, it depends how warm it gets, to be honest, because this location is pretty isolated. Lovely views, by the way. I'll just pan you around for a second. Plenty of amazing spots. Frankfurt probably better than Zurich, to be honest. I haven't been to either. Both have got amazing aircraft in, so I'll take your word for it. I do plan on getting to either one of them eventually. I just don't know when, but yeah. Going back to the views, you've got the town over there, over the bay, and then let's go around here. Yeah, the mountain is slightly tilted. Then there's just nothing but marsh and beach and open ocean out there. It's lovely over here. But this location's like the Edinburgh Mound, where it's angled one way, the runway's angled a different way, and then yeah. Oh, apologies, that was my bad. There goes the umbrella. Trying to readjust the lens. One of the tripod legs to flatten it out. There you go. Sorry about that, folks. Right, so let's just train it on today's aircraft theme of the live stream on the 300. So we've got the Aer Lingus 320 just pushing back to Cork. Yeah, that's a lot of American trips. That'll be good. You'll love that, but Zurich. To be fair, Zurich can be as cheap or as expensive as you want it to be. Zurich can be get a cheap flight. You can get loads of cheap flights from Edinburgh with the EasyJet, and then the content you get there is probably worth it. That's a lot of interesting trips to America. I need to focus a bit more on Asia, to be honest. I've been and done America. Been to LA twice, San Diego, New York, Boston. Never been to Florida though, so I might have to go to Florida. To be honest, if you book Zurich far in advance, you can get a nice Zurich hotel in the airport for about £100 a night, which, all things considered, isn't too bad. So right, my phone will zoom out temporarily. I'm just going to check the status of the flights. Transavia that just took off was going to Rotterdam. Yeah, that is something, Orlando is something I'd like to do with Katie, to be honest. She'd love it out there. I mean, I think she's been out when she was a kid, but like, I don't think, well, I've never been, to be honest. I would like to go. Everyone speaks of it so highly. So Jonathan, are you boarding yet? Has your seat been rearranged? Have you got an upgraded business class yet? Also, I don't know if you can see this one here. I'll pan over. Didn't realise this yesterday. Can anyone guess what that aircraft behind the Falcon is? This is just an old impounded 727 over here, which is quite cool to see. So far so good, nice one mate. What time is it? It is 12 minutes past 9, so 757 should be with us very shortly, and then we'll have the Edelweiss A340 departing right in front of us. I tell you what, £970 per person, is that for the 10 nights as well, hotel? That is, if so mate, that's not bad for America and Orlando, to be honest, considering with TUI you get package deals, and I've had people pay the upwards of £2,500 for them, you know, so that is not bad. Right, I got some footage here, and there we go. Yeah, yeah, who would fly in a TUI Dreamliner, Who would think it? See you shortly, mate. Have a nice flight. I'll get you departing. So we're just going to pan over to the arrivals here. We've got an EasyJet A320 inbound. I think I said it was from Luton. I flew Jet 2. I had the option to go with Jonathan on the Edelweiss 340. However, well, for some reasons I don't want to disclose on stream, I chose not to. To be honest, it's nothing between me and Jonathan, by the way. It's just me personally, something medical. So, but yeah, I flew Jet 2 inbound, and I'm flying Ryanair this afternoon. To be honest, Jonathan, I'd probably, after looking at the videos you had yesterday, I'd probably not. I'd rather avoid it. Let's pan along. To be honest, the IFE now, I just download movies. My IFE doesn't really concern, I don't think it concerns many people anymore. I mean, the two Dreamliners is probably spacious enough, they're just old and worn and used. Plus, I mean, I would probably use it to go to Cancun, because that is quite a nice destination, but like Melbourne, it's about an hour away from Orlando, and it's tailor-built for package holidays where you have to transfer, so that I wouldn't use it for that sense, because it doesn't make sense when you arrive. But, so BA and British Airways, they make more sense. Yeah, to be honest, like Norse, they built their whole model around the Wi-Fi and the fact that you can just download their app and movies on, so you don't need seat backs. Like their business class doesn't have seat backs at all, I don't think. Sorry, not seat backs at all, IFE at all, because you can just download it. But yeah, Jonathan, you just need a moving map and you can raw dog the whole flight. Other than that, you can just raw dog it out the whole window if you want, just watch the ground. Like me watching the Bay of Biscay yesterday. You know, just in case there's any movements. Right, this is, matter of fact, this is the Transavia from Eindhoven. I feel for these people's legs that are arriving on this flight. I really do. It's fun though. Looking at the map I do like looking at the map. You just want to help the pilots, you know, see where you are. Help them out if you need to. Right, so this is the Transavia from Eindhoven. Down that United's not going to be far away, probably only 10 minutes. That's another nice crossover to get, an A340 and a 75. How often do you get that these days? Maybe only of Zurich and Edinburgh, but even at Zurich you've got 76s. Anyway, I digress. Into Zurich, we're in sunny Portugal. Here's the Cork flight. I'm just in Portugal till this afternoon. I'm actually on the 3:10 Ryanair back to Newcastle. And if you haven't guessed it, well, it's a lot colder in Newcastle. But yeah, so finished the story before. I was telling the aircraft rudely interrupted me. I landed yesterday morning on the Jet 2 from Newcastle, yeah, so it was the 7:30 in the morning flight, and then got here about 11. I did a full lap of the airport, so I walked about 30 kilometres yesterday, so it was quite a nice day out. Then went to the beach bar. But yeah, so just a night really, little trip away. And why not do some spotting on today? Ryanair from Germany, I like to say. No, this is the Jet 2 from Bournemouth, sorry. Oh, Jonathan, mate, thank you very much. Honestly, really do appreciate that. Never asked for anything, but and now. Thank you very much for that, mate. Honestly, that means the world. Sorry, couldn't get the words out now, but I am very grateful for that. So, thank you, mate. Enjoy your flight. Have a safe flight back to London. I'll see you sometime in Newcastle. But thank you, Jonathan, mate. Really do appreciate that. So now we've got a private jet, which isn't on radar. I'm going to have a look how that's going. The next inbound will be the 75. Let's get a nice head on of this private jet. Thank you, mate. Samuel, thank you, mate. Honestly, that's really appreciated. I do love the support, and thank you, mate, for the donation. Really do appreciate that. I'll speak to you next time and catch up with me. Well, up in Edinburgh sometime. Really do appreciate that. So thanks for the support, mate. And I know you tune into most of the live streams, if not all. So really do appreciate it. Thanks for tuning in. Makes standing in the baking heat all worth it, eh? Camera here now. So if I look on the private jet there, yeah, no, it's not. It's kind of skew with, but to be honest, with airport pints, we'll wait and see how much Faro charges. To be honest, I can't drink too much because they'll probably stop me at Newcastle. I'm off, but I'm in the Lake District on the 3rd of July, mate. Is that when you go away? Or is that when you're next in Edinburgh? So I wonder where this private jet's going. Probably somewhere even sunnier than this. Sorry about that, readjusting the lens. See you way on the Luxair flight. I'm with you now. Apologies about that brief interruption. Pan back onto the jet. As everyone knows, I love the private jets. Too bad I can't fly in them. Back to the 340. That is so cool, by the way. I've just seen that, the double-sided bus. I would love to drive one of them if we had one back at Teesside or even Newcastle. Yeah, hopefully you get some cupcakes, mate, and some memorabilia for the flight. That'll be nice. Something to remember it by, you know what I mean? That's why people do it at the end of it, and because it's a new route, it's a nice route to have for Edinburgh as well. Luxembourg's quite a popular one. Yeah. Oh, nope. Every time that happens, I have to reset my tripod. Because it likes to tilt back even though I've got a lot of weight on the front for some reason. So I'm trying to balance it so it doesn't do that. And I can just sit and chat. But the camera doesn't seem to be doing that. So yeah, there'll be a lot of people out. Yeah, I'm currently in the lakes that day, as I said, so it'll be a nice day, I'm sure, but I probably won't be there. I'm gonna try and get up to Edinburgh for the 8th of July, which is when there's another Edelweiss in there, but it's the A350 this time. And I'm gonna try and get to Alicante this summer as well, because Swiss are operating their heavy aircraft out there. Sometimes even the A340, so it'll be nice to fly in one LC. Yeah, you've said before you like Luxembourg. I mean, I'll have to take your word for it. I'll try and get out there eventually at some point, you know, on the travels. Because I'd like all the 747 action out there, all the cargo. As you know, I do love my cargo, so it'd be nice to get out there and see some of that in action. Yeah, so at the minute, Sam, it's scheduled to be in Edinburgh on the 8th of July. Yeah, I think it's on the afternoon rotation. I think it's 20 past 2 it leaves Edinburgh, I'd like to say. It's either that or it's 20 past 5. I might have just mixed the times up. I wonder which way this United 75 is coming in, because the winds are just calm. Probably you. Hello, mate. P4D2C, how are you doing, mate? Welcome to the live stream. I hope you're doing well. Yeah, remember when Edelweiss bought it at Denver? That would have been a very heavy takeoff, and it's at altitude as well. So yeah, it's my first time seeing the Edelweiss A340. It's a lovely jet. So yeah, I hope we can bring it to more places. Yeah, Sam, hopefully I don't get asked to come into work, but we shall see. Oh, I've got it free at the minute, but I do have a lot of things on around July, getting the garden done, so I might have to knock it on the head. But yeah, so the Edelweiss should be going in the next 10 minutes and pushing back soon. And it should come down the taxiway right in front of us. So I don't have any more A340s at Denver. Yeah, the Lufthansa. Did Lufthansa replace the A340s with the A380 at Denver by any chance? That's a shame, because yeah, the A340s and 747s will be gone soon. We're just waiting for the United 75, which has been on a long final for about the last 20 minutes. It's not coming from that direction. I wonder where he is. But yeah, so we were just saying before in the live stream, the A340s, I don't know who will be operating them this time next year, to be honest. I know Swiss and Edelweiss definitely won't be. Lufthansa probably might have a few kicking around, but even then that'll probably just be short haul. Just to fill some demand. I don't think they'll fly them long haul unless they have more 787 accidents. I'm just going to pan over to the arrivals. We've got the United 757 just about to arrive. Just pan over there now. Yeah, that's true. I do think they'll switch them to short haul. The 600s, they'll be going because they're a bit harder to fit into airports, but the 300s, they'll definitely be here to stay for probably next summer to fill demand, like we said. Because why wouldn't you? You know, it depends, and it also depends what happens with the 777X. Yeah, I think it was 2024, their last one. Here's the United 757, reminiscent of Edinburgh. Edelweiss in a 757. As it landed, that was this Edelweiss will be getting ready to go in a minute. Let's have a quick look. Yeah, Sam, it's so easy to do, isn't it? Just on the off chance. I mean, for locations like these, it is hard when you're panning and live streaming because you've got to follow the aircraft around the whole way, and it is easy when you're concentrating on two screens to lose your footing. Right, I think we're going to lose out on the Newcastle flight here. We're going to focus on the 75 when they come down and the A340. But again, I just want to say a massive thank you for the donations today. It does mean a lot. It just makes doing all this stuff worth it, and it's great to engage with you guys, and Sam and Jonathan for the donation as well, so I really do appreciate it again. Yeah, I'm gutted I missed the Spanish Navy planes, to be honest. I would love to go back and see them. But yeah, busy events like that, you never really get anything, to be honest. Because you never really get any leeway with people. They've taxied it behind all the planes. It's not what you want. Oh, nice one. Where did you... Was that in Denver as well, mate, when you saw the Lufthansa 747-8? Oh, that's one thing, an aircraft I still haven't seen yet. There's the Newcastle flight. Yeah, that is another thing as well. You do get a lot of people taking low quality videos now. You could probably say I am, but I just have a 4K camera underneath. 35 foot of your backyard, wow. Didn't even have to move from your house. Now that would be cool. United's going to park right next to Edelweiss, I believe. Just trying to get them both in a shot. There's the United 75 parked up next to the Edelweiss. And the Jet 2 from Newcastle has just arrived. Right. There we go. Apologies, guys. I don't know if anyone's still here. It has now reconnected. Sam, we're back, but for how long? Hopefully long enough to get the Edelweiss departing. Yeah, sorry, the street. I tell you what, I don't actually know why I kept cutting out there. So I do apologise. I don't actually know why I did that. It's been so good so far. This is the Glasgow 737. Looks like the bridge is off the Edelweiss. I'll be getting ready to push any minute now. Yeah, that's no problem, mate. Like I said, do appreciate you tuning into the stream this morning, and really do appreciate the donation as well, mate. Honestly, can't thank you enough for that. So yeah, if you need to head off, mate, that's fine. Don't worry about it. So Edelweiss should be on push any second. And then hopefully it's a nice head-on shot straight towards us, which is the usual way it taxis out. Don't think they risk taxiing it out via, well, in amongst all the aircraft. I think they taxi out on the main central taxiway, so probably push facing to the east. And then once the stream's over, I'll have a hydration break, as they say in the World Cup at the minute. Hopefully the camera doesn't tilt back. You can hear whoopee cushion starting. That's probably the Norwegian Max. Yep, it was trying it. This wind doesn't help. Right. 2 seconds, I'm just going to have a drink because it is hot. Looks like the Edelweiss is on pushback. That bus has stopped next to it. Let's quickly pan over for the Edinburgh flight. Two Edinburgh flights in a row. We've got sorry, that was such a lazy pan. That was such a lazy pan. Because I kind of got distracted by the 340s on push now anyway, so that's what caught my eye. taxiway. That'll be nice. A340 on pushback. That's the Bristol flight, but we're not bothered about the Bristol flight because there's an A340 here. And there's an A330 about 10 minutes away. So if you have just tuned in to the live stream, if you want to drop a like, it is much appreciated. You can either like it for me in my Welsh commentary, or you can like it for the 340 for the aircraft. It's up to you entirely, really. But if you're just joining us, welcome to the stream. There's 15 of you all at the minute tuned in. So do appreciate everyone who tunes in. Just going to pan over to the departures, to the Norwegian 737. He mustn't be fully ready, he is holding. I think this is for the Edinburgh 321 Neo in the Jet 2 scheme. Just going to readjust the tripod, just slightly, make it a bit more level. He's just out of frame for my camera, but yeah, you can just about see him. I'm just going to pan it back for the 4K camera. Wait for him to come into my shot. This is the Jet 2 321 Neo from Edinburgh. The Ryanair has literally just landed in front of it. Through to Neo from Edinburgh. Edelweiss not yet ready to taxi, so we're going to pan on for this Norwegian unless he starts the taxi. Abandon that because the Edelweiss is on taxi. believe this is a tap Embraer. If I'm not wrong. Oh, I might be wrong. Doesn't look as big as the Jet 2 Voyager. Looks like it's got a silhouette of Embraer. It's not even the tap, it is the City Flyer, because the tap one is on the way from Funchal, so that'll be with us shortly. Let's get a shot of this 340 in amongst the city. Yep, Sam, you're just in time. I don't think he's going straight away because there's the Jet 2 A330 on final. Well, there's another aircraft to final. I've been wrong before what the aircraft type. Oh no, he is going. Fair enough. Take your time. Around on the approach, we've now got the Jet 2 A330 Voyager, just on a 2 mile. Set the camera off for that one, coming to shot, there we are. 340's off to Zurich. So I think after the 330 land I'm going to call it a day on the live stream, and it has drained the battery on my phone, so I'm just going to chill here till about 12 and then I'll be heading off to the airport myself. Hello P42DC, welcome back to the live stream. It has finally now connected again. Just in time for the 340 to leave. And the Jet 2 to land. Jet 2 A330 just landing. Got the Jet 2 A321 Neo just taking off now to Luton. Just realised there's 54 people viewing, so welcome on board. I'm just about to end the stream, probably in about 5-10 minutes or so. Just to preserve battery life, really. It is quite warm now, so the battery on the camera is just about to die. So Sam, catch you later, mate. Really do appreciate the donations today, and yeah, thank you for everyone who's tuned in. Unfortunately, can't stay live for longer, but my phone's got quite a limited battery and it is quite warm, so I am going to end it there on this after this Luton has departed. So if anyone has enjoyed, just drop it a like, and well, you know what, we'll see how we'll get on. Wait for this Luton aircraft to go. The EasyJet special. Is anyone in the comment section can tell me when the Aer Lingus A330 lands? I might stay live for that one if enough people want me to. If enough people like Aer Lingus. Oh, it's starting to get quite windy now. I don't understand why my camera end is shaking so much. I'm not even touching it. It's probably because the wind's catching the umbrella, so I'm going to take it down. But yeah, thank you for everyone who's watched today. I'm going to end the live stream here, so get the EasyJet taken off in the special livery first. I will see you all in the next one. Thanks for tuning in, guys. I will see you soon.